Today I'm going to show you how to make old-fashioned southern banana pudding, but as healthy as it can possibly be. We are only using 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar, extra vanilla, some organic egg yolks. We're using reduced fat milk that has 50% more protein and half the sugar. We have vanilla wafers. So we're going to get started. We need 4 tablespoons of flour. So here's where it gets just wonderful. We're going to use fresh milled flour that is a soft white. It's going to be non-GMO and organic. So I'm going to put a little bit in. I only need 4 tablespoons. Burger grain mill, which has no plastic, and it has a natural granite stone. So this recipe is based on my mother's recipe. We're going to start out, I'm going to put my gas a little bit over medium, and we're going to start by, we're going to put in those 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar. I like to use coconut sugar because it is just about the lowest one on the glycemic index. I'm going to put in a little bit of kosher salt. I'm going to put in my, that would have been bad. We're going to measure out 4 tablespoons of fresh milled flour. So I got a little bit of extra. I always put in a little bit of extra. Okay, we're going to put in 6 beautiful egg yolks and 4 cups of reduced fat milk. And again, this is that ultra filtered, no lactose, 50% more protein with 50% less sugar. So we're going to get this all stirred up. We're going to let that heat up. We're going to bring it just to the boiling stage, and then we're going to let it boil for about 2 minutes. And then we'll be adding our vanilla. Now over here I have got 6 bananas sliced up, and I'm actually going to be doing my banana pudding in 2 separate containers. And I've put about 2 cups of vanilla wafers in each one. And this is just a 9x5 bread pan, because otherwise I'll make a big old banana pudding and we'll end up eating all of it. So this way I can give some of it away. So I'm going to watch the heat because I definitely don't want to scald my milk. So once I get the chill off of it, I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And I am going to cook this until it starts to simmer. Okay. It's been probably 10 minutes, and as you can see, I am starting to get some little bubbles on top. So I'm going to let this cook while stirring it, and you can definitely feel some resistance, but you don't want that milk to scald on the bottom. So we're going to be stirring this while it thickens. You're essentially making a custard or like a big old vanilla pudding. But it's just wonderful, and it doesn't have all the sugar that you often see in a regular southern banana pudding. I've seen them with 2/3 cup. Now this is a sort of a doubled up recipe. This would fit in a really nice size casserole dish. So you see those bubbles? We're just going to let that go. Now there's been a time or two that I've been cooking it and I just thought it wasn't thickening up as much as I needed. And if that happened, I'm going to add another spoonful of flour. But we're just going to let this do its thing. Just keep stirring it. So what we're going to do is when I come off the heat, we're going to add the vanilla, and this is a very vanilla forward. I've got a full tablespoon of vanilla, and I added some of that vanilla paste that's got a lot of nice little vanilla bean seeds, which I do have some beans, and normally I would scrape one, but I'm just being lazy today. So this is looking really nice. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat off. I'm going to add in all this beautiful vanilla. We're going to stir that in. Okay, so now here's a little trick. You can't put this on top of your bananas right now because it will cook the bananas, and we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do, I've been baking bread, so I've got a big mess over here. I have a bowl that's filled with cold water. I had ice in it. And I'm actually going to move this from the stove. We're coming over here, and I'm going to set it down in this pot. And the goal is to cool that custard down. So that's good. Now, one thing we are going to do is we are always going to move our faucet out of the way. And ask me how I know that, because one time I accidentally came in here and turned that on. So we're going to let this sit here and just chill for a little bit. So over here, like I said before, I put in about 2 cups of vanilla wafers in each one, and I've got 6 bananas. So I'm essentially just gonna split this up, kind of half and half. And I know in most of your recipes, it's gonna tell you to layer them. You don't need to do that. This is all you need to do. You're just gonna mix those things up. And then we'll be pouring the custard on top. Now, when I got those egg yolks out, I separated them, and so over here I've got 6 egg whites, and I'm going to be mixing this with a pinch of cream of tartar and probably a spoonful of powdered sugar, because I want a really nice meringue. So over here I'm just kind of eyeballing what's what, and I'm thinking this looks pretty good. And whoops, get back in there. I keep trading back and forth. Okay, so I'm gonna let my custard cool over here until I can kind of touch it and not just get scalded. I don't want it to be so hot that it's cooking these bananas. So we're gonna let it cool down for probably at least, gosh, 20 minutes. Okay, so I have got my nice custard. After tasting it, I added a little bit more vanilla and a pinch more of salt. When you're using kosher salt, you have to be careful. You tend to need to use almost as much as 50% more, so just be aware of that. So I've got my 2 pans with equal amount of banana and vanilla. I have got 6 egg whites that I'm about to whip up. Right here I have got 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar and about a half a cup of cream of tartar, which is going to be a bit of a stabilizer. So I'm going to go ahead and get these whipped. I'm not going to make you listen to all that. All right, that is about how thick you want your egg whites to be. So I'm going to take these over here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to split the custard between these 2 pans here, and I'm actually going to do it with a measuring cup, so this way I know that it is relatively equal. And once I get it in there, I'm just going to take my spoon and kind of stir it up. Now, one thing y'all might have noticed when I was doing that fresh milled flour, I didn't sift it. So there is fiber in this. I mean, if we're going to make a healthy banana pudding, we might as well go all out, right? So we're going to get that all done up. So we've got less sugar, we have fiber, we have whole grain, non-GMO organic wheat, nice eggs, nice orange egg yolks. And let me get this spoon here to kind of finish this up. Our milk is organic with 50% more protein and 50% less sugar. Now, as you can see, my milk scalded a little bit in the bottom of the pan. That's good. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna kind of get this stirred up because we want the custard to get down there and mix in with the vanilla wafers and the bananas. Of course, it's simpler to do when you're not holding the phone, but you get it. That's about it. And then same thing over here. Normally I would do this in a traditional size casserole dish, one that's got kind of a tall side. This particular recipe is essentially a double recipe, so if you've got some folks coming over for dinner, this easily serves 6 people. So that's why I split it up, so I can share it with one of my girlfriends. Okay, that looks great. So what we're going to do now is my egg whites. I'm going to take these and we're going to split it between these two. And you want your egg whites to be as close to room temperature as possible because you're going to get the most volume with that. And I've got my oven preheated to 375. So yes, these egg whites are raw, but doing some cooking in the oven is going to help those egg whites to cook. And I leave it in there probably about 10 minutes, and it's going to allow a nice browning on the egg whites. So we're going to kind of spread this around. Make it look a little bit pretty, like this. Okay, same thing over here. And then once we get this done, I'm going to put this in my preheated 375-degree oven until I get a little bit of browning on the egg white, along with the tips turning a little bit brown. You can kind of flip your spoon up a little bit just to get some little fancy things. Okay, I think that looks great. Okay, so we're going to let these cook in the oven for about 10 minutes. Okay, it has been right at 10 minutes, and this is what we want them to look like. How gorgeous is that? So we're going to take them out, and we're going to put them on a cooling rack over here. Isn't that beautiful? So like I said, y'all, this is pretty much as healthy a banana pudding as you can get without using artificial sweeteners. So like I said before, we've only got 2 heaping tablespoons of coconut sugar, a lot of vanilla. I'm going to go in and list the ingredients in the bottom. I made a couple of adjustments just because after tasting it, I added added a little bit extra salt, a little bit more vanilla. So how beautiful is this? So I have a friend that's going to be very, very excited about this. And yeah, this is my Mama Betty Jo's banana pudding recipe, but made a little bit healthier using the fresh milled whole grain flour and some organic low sugar milk and very little sugar. So let me know down in the comments if y'all make this and what you think about it. The bananas and the vanilla wafer honestly gives you all the sweet that you need. This just gives this wonderful custard, and it's not cloyingly sweet, so I think you're gonna like it. So you're gonna let this cool for a little bit, and then you're going to put it in the refrigerator. If you put some saran wrap over the top, just know that you're going to get moisture underneath the saran wrap, so be careful with that. But you definitely want it fully chilled before you serve it. So I'm probably going to let this sit out here about 20 minutes, and I'll put a very, very light saran wrap. I won't pull it down tight, and put it in the refrigerator to let it chill further. Probably another hour and a half or so. 2 hours would be preferable. But yeah, how beautiful is that?